Ever wonder what AI really thinks about your brand? I'm Scott from Model Monitor. I'm going to show you how to use this tool called Prompt Radar to see what every major AI model thinks about your brand in 60 seconds. Let's do Nike. The tool's going to suggest some prompts. If I'm a brand manager running department at Nike, I might be interested in what ChatGPT and some of these other models are saying about what are the most comfortable running shoes available. We'll select our prompt. It's going to default to some of the more popular and recent models, but we can select other models as well. Grok 2 latest, Stroll large. Got our model selected. Every response can be different, even for the same prompt question. We want to get more than one response. So I'm going to select 3 here versus 1. That way we can see, is Nike showing up every time that we ask this question of what are the most comfortable running shoes, or is it just showing up some of the time? Let's leave that there and click Run Radar Scan. We'll give this a minute. Now, as these come in, we can actually start to see, is the brand even mentioned at all? Did 3 samples and it's mentioned, Nike's mentioned all 3 times in a positive light. But if we look over at Gemini to Flash, Nike wasn't even mentioned at all. Now, if we look at Llama, this is interesting why it's good to run more than one sample. We've got 2 positive mentions and then 1 kind of neutral. So it is mentioned each time. You can quickly go and see the neutral mention. And if you want to see the full response, you just click. And if we look at Grok, so it was unmentioned once and then 2 positive mentions. So kind of interesting. If we go down here, we can see what are the counts of sentiment per model. So Claude 3.7 had 3 positive mentions. Same with Mistral Large. Llama had a neutral and 2 positive. Grok 2 had 2 positive and 1 unmentioned. O3 Mini had 1 positive and 2 unmentioned. Gemini Flash completely unmentioned. So I don't know what Google's got against Nike. You can also see the response similarity. How similar is each response? You can copy this and export all this data and all these responses. It's how I could do a quick AI audit of Nike with Prompt Radar in just about 60 seconds.